Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're working on Quinton from Iron King's RB25 Patrol, and it has a big old rat's nest in the heater core. It is gross, and we're gonna be getting there and clean that out and then do some wiring stuff and get this thing a little more buttoned up. Let's get into it. Today we're working on this gross nest in the heater core, and there's a bunch up here in the intake too, so yeah, we're gonna get into that and figure out just how bad it is and what we need to do. All right, so this is the evaporator core part of the box. The heater core is still in there, and you can kind of see in there, this thing is gross. All that mouse poop and stuff and nest in there. So yeah, I think I can just split this, pull out the evaporator core, and then we'll just take and seal up the holes on it, and we'll just have a big old box in the center in between the inlet and the heater core, and kind of solve the problem of this gross thing in here, since Quinton doesn't want to run AC anyways, so might as well. All right, well that came apart easy. Get all this crap out of the box. Yeah, there's the heater core, or evaporator core, sorry. You can see all the nasty crap in it. So now I was worried I was gonna have to plug off these lines, but don't have to do that anymore. So I think we'll put this in the extra parts pile in case Quinton changes his mind come summertime when we put it back in. I think he'll be good though. He drives a lot of old stuff with no AC. He's used to it. Plus, you know, you have your kid riding around in it, no AC. I think it just breeds tougher kids. So make your kids do uncomfortable things. It's good for them. Well, that wasn't too bad. So put this thing back together and figure out, we just gotta seal up the two little holes from the evaporator pipes, and we can put this guy back in. What the hell are these things called? Brain farting. I know, I'll think of it later.
Yep, my brain stopped.
Tell me in the comments. Keep wanting to say rectifier. No, it's not it. The hell is that? Okay, I'm gonna put some screws back in, put the clips back on, and then we got a nice empty box to throw back in the car. But I think I'll leave it out and go back to work on wiring. It's a resistor, blower motor resistor. See, I knew, rectifier, resistor. I was close, right? You know. All right, I figured it out. It was bugging me, I had to look it up. All right, now we got that disgusting job out of the way. This thing also has a rear heater. There's like another heater cord down here and underneath the center console. And we're not gonna run that either. So these pipes have been all tweaked around, and down here at the bottom are all kinked and stuff. And I think I might just get rid of them, unless I can like cleanly get them back up in their hole on the firewall and figure that out and have them be out of my way, because I also have to get the computer back in here and mount it on the side, and the old computer was way smaller for the diesel than it is for the RB, so I want to try to get it back in the same stock position and out of the way so nobody's kicking it and stuff. And I think these pipes might be in the way, so we shall see. Okay, the wires up out of the way. The old trusty Sawzall and a towel ready because it's probably cooling in here. Oh yeah. Okay. Get this out of here. There we go. All right, now we need to figure out how to mount this computer. So you can see there's the old diesel computer, there's the RB computer, so considerably larger. Old one went right here, and I'd like to get the new one right in there too, so got to figure that out. So everything in my usual bean says to not mount it facing upwards because I don't want water and stuff to get in there if there was water that got in, but I don't think there's any real other way I can do it right here. But this other fuse box still needs to fit back in that hole, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do on this one. So now with this fuse box in here, I don't think that's gonna work because the connector won't be able to go into it. We're gonna have to like space it off or something to put it right there. Oh man, I have to find a new spot for this. It may need a new home. All right, so I got the heater boxes temporarily back in so I could figure out where I'm gonna put this ECU. So here's what I came up with to start. I know it's a little crude, just a piece of angle iron, nothing fancy, but hey, I think it's gonna work. And it's pretty solid, and we got a gap underneath the back so I can still lay the carpet back up underneath the back of it. And then I'll probably put another mount because there's more screw holes on this side of it. And put another mount just to stiffen this up, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll utilize these holes that are here for the heater hose guard, and we build like a little footrest or something so nobody presses their foot against that. But the connector will go in, should go in nice on here. There's enough gap from this guy back here, and we can run it out and right out the firewall hole back here. All right, so I've been hard at work out here. So there was a whole bunch of wires that came in for the old engine wiring harness, some connectors and stuff that we don't need anymore. So those got drug through, and then there was all these relays. I got all those harnesses out because they usually go down in here, and this cover goes on. And I just want to minimize the wires, so we're only gonna have this one harness here that goes up to the front for the headlights and turn signals and stuff. Like no harness down that side, and just this one up here. So that'll be nice. And then I'm gonna put all these relays back down here. So I got all the unnecessary stuff pulled out of this harness that runs over to the other side, like the glow plug power wires and all that. You can see here the ECU is mounted. I still got to do that extra mount like I said earlier. And then I got fuse boxes back in. This is all tied up. I got some grounds to re-terminate because I had to cut a few things. And then all those relays and connectors that were in the engine are right here. So I'm gonna figure out a spot to mount them, hopefully over here. So now I need to get the new standalone harness that plugs onto this guy, and that has all like the interior stuff and the relays and fuses for that, and then the tie-ins for the gauges and stuff, which those are all just hanging here. So those guys are the ones that run over to the gauge cluster. So here is the fuse box and relays that came with the aftermarket harness. So hopefully I can try to get these like tucked back in here to where they're not going to get kicked. We shall see. I might have to disassemble this and change up the orientation a little bit so we can get it a little narrower. I might have to get creative making a mount or something off of here. But I got a few holes here that are already pre-tapped, so we can utilize some of these and we'll see how it goes. So it was looking like a disaster, but it's getting a little better. It's only a semi-disaster. I just gotta figure out where to put all these relays and stuff at in here, because I really just want that clean look out in the engine bay and not have all this stuff in there. So I'm really hoping to get the engine bay like really cleaned up. That's kind of my goal here by putting all these relays down inside, and really hoping that I can get that cleaned up and everything can kind of be inside tucked away, and when you pop the hood and look at it, we can get it like real cleaned up and like looking a lot better there. I'm pretty stoked I was able to get this. I didn't have to cut this completely. It's still attached up here. I know it looks like it's slit, but I just had to slit it up a little bit. So once I get this in here, I should be able to get these guys back in here and get this thing tied down pretty good. And that'll be nice though. But like getting all those other wires out of there, I was able to get this big harness for the standalone, and I didn't have to drill any more holes or try to utilize this guy from those rear heater hoses or something. So that's nice to just use the factory hole here, and then, you know, like I said, we'll just get this guy all tied up, and then we'll get these put back nice, and I have some of this braided loom, so we'll get that on there, we'll get them all looking real nice, and get those all cleaned up. Well, I think next episode, I'm probably gonna move out here, I think, and start tackling some piping, maybe try to get the intercooler and radiator mounted. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how I feel. Who knows? Maybe we'll dig into the timing belt and just do that. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'm gonna go back to work. All right, see ya.